Good morning, church. My name's Dave, and I'm one of the pastors at Community Christian Church at Carillon. In the fall of 1971, I was a sophomore at Eastern Illinois University, majoring in music education. And when I arrived at the dorm in August, I met my new roommate. When I came into the room, he was rolling a joint on his desk. It was then that I had a revelation. I was going to have this room to myself for the last 3/4 of the school year because this guy was not going to last. He partied nearly every night. He slept most of the day. He never studied, but then again, that would have just been a waste of time because he never actually went to class. At one point, I asked him if he thought this was a smart educational plan. And he informed me that he had come to college to have a good time. When I pointed out that if he just put in a little effort, just did enough to pass some of his classes, he could have a good time for years, not just weeks. Yeah, he just shrugged. He wasn't interested in my brilliant insights. Well, the quarter passed and he didn't. He failed every class and he was gone. He chose poorly. He made decisions that limited his options for later. And interestingly, every day that he skipped classes just made it harder for him to make up the work, easier for him to simply skip classes the next day too. He went for the easy good time, the immediate gratification, and it cost him. We all make decisions that cost us. We let what we want today get in the way of what we could have tomorrow. We are weak. We are short-sighted. We choose poorly. And every decision we make moves us along the road, either toward God, those are our good choices, or away from God, towards self. Those are our bad choices. The good choices maximize our blessings, maximize our enjoyment, maximize our future. And the bad choices do just the opposite, eventually leading to bondage and limits and despair. So make good choices. Sounds simple, but we are human beings, and human beings don't generally make good choices, and that's a problem. The solution to this particular problem is to let God make our choices, to let the Holy Spirit lead us, to allow Him to guide our thoughts and steer our actions and clarify our options. And when we do that, not only our immediate decisions are improved, but they set us moving in the right direction. They make our next good choice easier. Because as we move closer to God, His call becomes clearer, louder, easier to follow. And the lure of sinful selfishness gets fainter, harder to hear. God's hold on us gets stronger, and sin's attraction for us gets weaker. Until, my friends, in the end, we hear only God. We desire only God. We choose only God. We know God. We experience God. We enjoy God, delight in God. Christians have a name for that. We call it heaven. Bless you all.